the first few months of 2022 have undoubtedly been exciting. First, stocks had their worst month since March 2020, pushing cryptocurrencies down with them. Then Russia launched an unprovoked invasion of Ukraine, driving financial markets into additional upheaval as Western nations hope any similarities to Germany's invasion of Poland in 1939 are exaggerated. In the midst of this upheaval, market experts, as usual, hold diametrically opposed views on cryptocurrency. Is it nothing more than a covert money laundering instrument that Russia will use deftly to avoid punishing sanctions? Is it a life-saving means for everyone in the world to fund Ukraine's sovereignty defense? In reality, any broad explanation of cryptocurrency's significance is devoid of critical detail, and these battered digital assets could be primed for a bull run. Cryptocurrency investors have been on a roller coaster ride in recent years. Between May and July of 2021, the crypto market dropped more over 50%, wiping out more than $1 trillion in wealth. The market then soared 150% to a height of $3 trillion in November before plummeting 40% to its current price of $1.9 trillion. Volatility has, of course, been a characteristic of the crypto market, and if you can stomach such crazy price movements, now appears to be an excellent moment to participate. Every sell-off has been a buying opportunity in retrospect, and there is no reason to expect the current crypto meltdown will be any different. Keeping this in mind, Ethereum, ETH 0%, and Bitcoin, BTC 0.14%, appears to be a good addition to the portfolio of a long-term investor. This is why an investor furrows his brow as he analyzes financial charts on paper and on his computer. This $2 trillion asset class. Here are the best cryptocurrencies to buy now. But before we get going, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more videos. 1. Ethereum. The Ethereum blockchain is a computing platform that can be programmed. That is, it can be used to develop decentralized software and services in addition to functioning as a digital ledger for transaction data. Decentralized finance, DeFi, solutions, for example, enable consumers to borrow, lend, and earn interest on money without going through a bank. DeFi makes financial services more accessible and efficient by eliminating traditional financial institutions. And Ethereum is the most popular DeFi ecosystem, with over $115 billion invested in the platform, accounting for more than half of all investments in the platform. A figure that accounts for more than 55% of all DeFi investments across any blockchain. Ethereum, the second most valuable crypto with a market value of about $360 billion, also powers a number of other noteworthy software products and services. For example, OpenSea is the world's most visited non-fungible token marketplace, and it generated nearly $2 billion in revenue over the past year, according to Token Terminal. Similarly, popular metaverse game Axie Infinity generated roughly $1.3 billion in revenue over the past year. And because both products run on Ethereum, purchases and transaction fees are funded with the native cryptocurrency, the ETH coin, i.e., Ether. The bull case for Ethereum is clear. Decentralized software and services eliminate the biases and inefficiencies that come with centralized ownership, and Ethereum is the market leader. As Ethereum's ecosystem becomes even more popular with consumers and investors, demand for the ETH coin should rise, propelling its price higher. That's why this cryptocurrency looks like a smart long-term investment. 2. Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first widely used cryptocurrency, and it is now by far the most popular digital asset. Bitcoin, with a market cap of more than $800 billion, represents for 42% of the total value of the crypto market, and it is currently worth more than Berkshire Hathaway and Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook. In fact, only 6 publicly traded corporations in the world are more valuable than Bitcoin. What distinguishes it? Scarcity. Bitcoin is a finite asset because the underlying computer code imposes a hard cap of 21 million coins. And simple economic laws dictate that when demand for a finite asset rises, so will its price. However, it is not only retail dealers that are affected, that is what is generating the demand. According to a recent Fidelity study, 37% of institutional investors own Bitcoin, either in their own portfolio or in the portfolio of a customer. It's worth noting that Ethereum is the second most popular digital asset, with 20% institutional ownership. Even better, 71% of investors polled said they intend to acquire cryptocurrencies in the future, up from 59% in 2020. In other words, institutional acceptance is increasing, which is great news for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And as demand for Bitcoin rises, so should the price. That is why this battered cryptocurrency is a good buy. 3. Solana, SOL. While the Bitcoin versus Ethereum discussion is interesting in its own right, it has an apples and oranges flavor to it. Bitcoin is a more traditional peer-to-peer payment system, whereas Ethereum's wider aims as a network enable decentralized programs to be developed on top of it, making it more infrastructure than currency. A more appropriate argument, according to Solana, is about which network will emerge as the leader in decentralized finance. While Ethereum is clearly the current frontrunner, with a market capitalization of more than $360 billion, Solana is a top 10 cryptocurrency in its own right, with a $32 billion market value. More importantly, its network fees are currently significantly lower than Ethereum's, therefore the longer Ethereum 2.0 takes to go live, the more opportunity SOL has to close the gap. Token FTX, FTT. FTX is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, with an emphasis on institutional trading and cryptocurrency derivatives. The firm provides options, swaps, and futures on some of the most popular cryptocurrencies, all while charging low, competitive costs. The platform's primary currency is the FTX token, which has seen spectacular growth in recent years as retail and institutional interest in digital assets has skyrocketed. Since the beginning of 2020, the token has increased by more than 2,000%, rising from $2.14 to almost $47 today. Purchasing FTT is not just speculation or a bet on a meme. It is a gamble on the FTX platform's growth and expanding network effects. In a January valuation, FTX was valued at $32 billion. The avalanche, AVAX. When a market is large enough, numerous winners can emerge. This is true in the field of smart contracts and decentralized finance, where Ethereum is the dominating network, but blockchains like Solana and Avalanche are also competing for a piece of the pie. Since the beginning of 2021, Avalanche has risen more than 2,700%, rising from the low $3 area to a price of $90. Every day that the much-anticipated Ethereum 2.0 network does not launch is a triumph for low-fee Ethereum competitors like Avalanche and Solana. AVAX is a top 10 cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization, with a total valuation of more than $22 billion. Avalanche's market share has increased from 0.1% to 1.1% in the last year. Transhuman Coin. What is the fire under Transhuman Coin? Transhumanism is a philosophical movement devoted to promoting the research and development of robust human enhancement technologies. Such technologies would augment or increase human sensory reception, emotive ability, or cognitive capacity, as well as radically improve human health and extend human lifespans. The Transhuman Coin is a cryptocurrency dedicated to funding researches and development of technologies that enhance human life experience. We will donate to causes that promote human life. In 1 year after launching, we hope to report on a successful project funded by the Transhuman Coin. There have been a lot of RFI-type projects lately, but none of them had an actual utility that would make the project useful long-term. THC is the coin that invests in future human technologies. We are futuristic. Our solution is to make a token that will not only give holders 2% reward on every transaction, but also send 2% of every transaction to the Transhuman charity wallet while manually making regular donations to the Binance charity donation wallet. What is the fire under Transhuman Coin? Transhumanism is a philosophical movement devoted to promoting the research and development of robust human enhancement technologies. Such technologies would augment or increase human sensory reception, emotive ability, or cognitive capacity, as well as radically improve human health and extend human lifespans. The Transhuman Coin is a cryptocurrency dedicated to funding researches and development of technologies that enhance human life experience. We will donate to causes that promote human life. In 1 year after launching, we hope to report on a successful project funded by the Transhuman Coin. There have been a lot of RFI-type projects lately, but none of them had an actual utility that would make the project useful long-term. THC is the coin that invests in future human technologies. We are futuristic. Our solution is to make a token that will not only give holders 2% reward on every transaction, but also send 2% of every transaction to the Transhuman charity wallet while manually making regular donations to the Binance charity donation wallet. Binance Coin, BNB, BNB. BNB is the native cryptocurrency of Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, and is another bet on a strong and rising ecosystem that is helping to bring the people into the crypto realm. According to February trading data, Binance daily trading volume was nearly double that of the second largest exchange by volume, with $22.1 billion in volume compared to $12.1 billion on Mandela Exchange. For comparison, Coinbase Global Incorporated, Coin, had only $4.9 billion in volume during the same time period. Coinbase is currently worth almost $50 billion. Binance has a number of successful decentralized projects that are impacting the rapid expansion of the cryptocurrency sector, and it is widely regarded as the top contender to one day join the discourse as a blue-chip digital token alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. Uniswapping, UNI. Last but not least, UNI is the governance token for Uniswap, the world's top decentralized exchange, or DEX, by trading volume, accounting for around 1/3 of the market. That's a commanding position in a lucrative and expanding segment of the DeFi ecosystem, while Serum DEX, the second leading decentralized exchange by trading volume, controls only 8.9% of the market. Uniswap is an automated market maker founded by an Ethereum developer that allows coin owners to swap or convert a broad selection of top crypto tokens for one another at minimal fees and without the burden of creating an account or supplying your name. Uniswap isn't even a top 20 token right now, but its brand recognition and early mover advantage make it worth a look. Uniswap isn't even a top 20 token at the moment, but its brand recognition, early mover advantage in the DEX market, and increased liquidity make it an appealing option for a risk-tolerant investor. Always keep volatility in mind. Uniswap has a 52-week high of $44.97 and a 52-week low of $7.59.